Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Ernest from TripAstute. In this video, we're going to be covering some tips to help you maximize your American Express Gold Card. The revamped American Express Gold Card was all the rage last year, so I know a lot of you applied for the card, especially to take advantage of some of the promotional benefits and the special rose gold color. I know that I've been so focused on Chase cards for the past few years, so I wanted to share some things that you might miss if you're new to the membership rewards program. I did a similar video on maximizing the Chase Sapphire Reserve card a few years ago that still seems to be popular, so I thought doing something similar for this card would be helpful. So today I'm going to run through some of my recommendations for those of you who are new to the program, especially if you just recently got the gold card. Some of these recommendations might be very obvious for those of you who are more experienced in the points and miles hobby, but I'm hoping that the video is still a good reminder. And I tried to include some more obscure tips as well that should be useful for those of you who are veterans in this hobby. Before we jump in, if you're new here, welcome to our channel. TripAstute is a travel channel that is focused on sharing ways to make travel easier, affordable, and more enjoyable. Traveling can be stressful and expensive, so we're looking for ways to help you maximize your experience through travel tips, points and miles, and innovative gear. If that sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing. So let's jump through the list of suggestions for maximizing your American Express Gold Card. Number 1, add the card to your account. Most times when you activate a new American Express card, it should automatically appear in your profile alongside any other American Express cards that you might have. But I know that some people, including some of my friends, activated their cards and noticed that American Express wanted them to create a new profile. If that happens, you're going to want to use the add another card option under your profile. That way you'll be able to see all your American Express cards using the same login and dashboard. Number 2, enroll your preferred airline for the $100 fee credit. American Express allows you to designate your preferred airline every January. Once you select your preferred airline, you can get up to $100 a year in credits for incidental fees. This can be a bit confusing, especially if you're used to using the travel credits on the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which doesn't have any restrictions. Instead, the $100 incidental fee credit from American Express covers fees other than your ticket. Things like change fees, baggage fees, in-flight snacks and drinks, and airline lounge passes. This makes it a bit tricky. For example, Wi-Fi on the plane might not trigger a credit if it's not charged by the airline. In many cases, the in-flight Wi-Fi is from a company like GoGo, which means that you'll get a charge on your card from GoGo instead of the airline, which means that you won't be eligible for the credit. Another thing to keep in mind is that gift cards are technically not considered eligible for the bonus. However, a few airline gift cards that are purchased directly from the airline will still trigger the credit. As of January 2019, people are reporting that credit does appear for American, Delta, and Southwest gift cards. Though this might change, so I wouldn't bank on it. Instead, I recommend using it for any fees that you might incur from the airline, like change fees, or even food and drinks on the plane. Lastly, you should be able to take advantage of this benefit twice in your first year of having the card. So make sure you're using your airline credit before the end of the year. And if you're in your first year of card membership, make sure to use it early the following year if you're not 100% sure that you're going to keep the card. Number 2, enroll and use your monthly dining credit. The American Express Gold Card gives you $120 of dining credit. The catch is that you can only use up to $10 per month of the credit, and it has to be at one of the following restaurants or food delivery services. On that note, be careful of Grubhub and Seamless purchases. While it's a good way to use a credit, I've noticed that the prices on Grubhub and Seamless can sometimes be higher than purchasing directly from the restaurant. For example, a local Mexican restaurant chain called Sharky's is on Seamless, but I noticed that the prices were higher than the prices listed on their own ordering system. Since the restaurant is within walking distance of my place, I usually just pick up the order and save on the delivery fee. But I thought I'd share just in case you're ordering on Seamless and you notice that the prices seem a little bit higher. Number 3, add your card to dining rewards programs. Since the American Express Gold Card earns 4 membership reward points per dollar on dining charges, it makes sense to use it as your dining card. Though if you're like me, you're probably used to using your Chase Sapphire Reserve or Preferred card, and you probably enrolled your Sapphire card or Freedom card in your dining rewards programs. For example, I use the United Mileage Plus Dining Rewards program and completely forgot to add my American Express Gold Card until recently. So don't forget to add your Gold Card, especially since you're likely to be using it for dining out expenses. Number 4, enroll in ShopRunner. Your American Express Gold Card comes with a complimentary membership to ShopRunner. ShopRunner is like Amazon's Prime shipping service, but for other online businesses. You basically get unlimited and free 2-day shipping from a ton of different retailers. In fact, I used mine last month when I ordered my DJI Osmo Pocket from Adorama, and I was really impressed that I was able to get free 2-day shipping with my order. So make sure you enroll because it won't be active until you click the Enroll Now button and complete the process. Number 5, check Amex Offers. We've covered this tip on a couple of other videos. One of the most underrated features with all American Express cards is the Amex Offers. We use these all the time, and I really appreciate the way that American Express implemented this bonus. You don't have to use a special portal in order to qualify for the offer. All you have to do is add the offer via the app or online, and you'll get the bonus when the charge hits your card. This also means that you can use coupon codes or even cashback portals to really maximize your rewards. Number 6, shift your spending. If you have this card, then you're probably going to want to use it for its bonus categories of dining out and groceries. I know it's hard for me to remember which card to use at times. This is similar to my rotating bonus categories cards, where I often can't remember which card I need to use, and I end up relying on my phone's reminder wallpaper. Since dining and groceries tend to be my most common daily expenditure, I actually moved this card to the front of my wallet and made it my default card in Apple Pay. Obviously, everyone's going to have a different system and method for remembering, but I recommend doing something to help you use the right card in the right situation. One more thing about the dining and grocery spend that a lot of people seem to miss is that the bonus only applies to US restaurants and grocery stores. Even though the card doesn't have any foreign transaction fees, you'll only earn the extra bonus points when using the card in the US. So if you're traveling abroad and using your credit card at restaurants, you're going to want to pack a card with a dining bonus that isn't restricted to the US, like the Chase Sapphire Reserve or Preferred card, or even the Capital One Saver card. Plus, American Express typically isn't as widely accepted as Visa and MasterCard, so it's always good having a backup. Number 7, confirm your welcome offer. If you're like me, you can get paranoid not knowing whether you got the right welcome offer, especially if you didn't get an automatic approval when applying. If this is the case, I highly suggest using American Express's chat functionality on their website. You can use this feature to confirm information regarding your welcome offer. In fact, I recently used American Express's chat functionality to downgrade my Blue Cash Preferred to the Everyday card, since I'm planning to use my Gold card for groceries. I was amazed that I was able to do it all via chat. American Express's chat function is very robust and functional and makes it very easy to get information and even make account changes. Number 8, refer your friends. Since this is a dining out card, you'll likely have friends who ask about it when paying your bill at a restaurant. I highly recommend taking advantage of American Express's referral system. Your friends will not only get more membership rewards points in their welcome offer than the standard posted offer, but you'll also get a nice referral bonus of 10,000 membership rewards points. As of January 2019, the standard welcome offer for the American Express Gold card is 35,000 points after spending 2,000 within 3 months of account opening. However, you can get them 40,000 points by sharing your referral code. Keep in mind that you can only earn up to 55,000 membership rewards points every year through referrals, and the welcome offer could change at any time. However, if you have friends and family who are interested, it's a great way to get rewarded for referring them to American Express. Do you have any tips for maximizing the American Express Gold card? If so, please share in the comment section below. Also, if you recently got this card, let me know what you think of it. If you're interested in applying for a new credit card, we would love it if you used our link in the video description or on our website. It's an easy way to support our channel, especially if you found our content to be valuable and helpful. Also, we recently launched a free card consultation service, so check it out if you want any help with developing your card strategy in the new year. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, please give us a thumbs up and consider sharing our video with others. It really helps us with growing our channel and our community. Until next time, travel safe and travel smart.